Welcome to the Pocatello Business Podcast, the only Pocatello podcast focused on providing profits for Pocatello people. If you love our town and love small business, you are in the right place. We interview local legends, learn business, and have way too much fun doing it. You're listening to the Pocatello Business Podcast with your friend, host, all-around great guy, and owner of New Clean Commercial Cleaning, Spencer Ward.
All right, everyone, welcome back to the Pocatello Business Podcast. We are here, amongst the mountains of Pocatello. The Portneuf Medical Center is the backdrop, is this digital background, because I'm not in the most glamorous spot right now. But today, I figured it'd be fun to talk about customer service, and even towards the end, let's talk about doing right by your employees as well. Now, when we think about customer service, what comes to your mind? You think about dealing with problems. You think about trying to make your customers happy. But do you ever have? I'm sure each one of you in your businesses or your teams have situations that come up on possibly a regular basis, and it's the same scenario. How many of you put a system in place to deal with that scenario as it comes up? Because if it's something that happens on a monthly or weekly or semi-weekly basis, there should be a system in place. So you or your management team, or mostly you, don't have to be scrambling around and getting time, finding time to put out a fire, or maybe it's not a fire, but how many of us have automated the system? And when I say this, we talk a lot about automation in these systems. Talk about automation in, if we want to offload something to a virtual system, we automate it. And it's the same steps with anything like this. It's something that comes up on a regular basis for New Clean, for our commercial cleaning company. We're not perfect. Our guarantee says we're not perfect. It's a we're not perfect guarantee. We know things happen, but we have systems in place. So when a complaint comes up, there's a way to deal with that complaint in a systematic way that's measurable, and how to make things right. So the way you do that, I'm sure you go through the steps every time something like this happens. So why not write it down? Meaning, say, you have, I don't know, I'm thinking I'm in the service industry, but for example, you can even say, for my industry, a complaint comes in and maybe a garbage wasn't taken out or something was missed within our nightly service. And we've got to make that right by them. It's not just, okay, yeah, we'll fix it, which we will, but have a process to not just make that customer right, but to make them whole again. So first of all, what happens when that happens? Right, when this happens, you do this. If this happens, then do this. And then as you get that steps 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, don't make it a list of 10 things, but things that are measurable and things that you can do, that you can offload to your management team and great people that you have working for you. So with that type of system, it's being followed, and you can easily ask your people, all right, what step we on? Are we currently still running around trying to make these, putting the pieces together to stop the bleeding of whatever's happened? Or are we in the phase of, okay, we've got to do something to go out of our way to make things whole with them again? Either if it's not charging them for it or providing them extra services for it, something that you can make your customers whole. And that's what keeps customers longer. Not all of us are perfect. We're all going to make mistakes. But if you can go through that scenario in your head of, if this happens on a regular basis, and this is typically the way I handle it, write those ways down. And it'll promise you, it'll save you a lot of time, because all you can have to do is just say, this is the system, put it in a Google Doc or a Google Sheet. You share it with your team and say, this is how you handle it going forward. And you can report back after it's done. So that being said, as we talk about customer service, the front line of your customer service are hiring the good people that are taking care of your customer service. And the good way of taking care of your people is, number one, is we beat this horse to death all day long on this podcast for the importance of having your core values set. Robin, my operation manager, and we talk a lot about situations that happen in our company. And it always seems that those situations arise when someone is not a core values match for our company, and they typically see themselves out. But the people that really go above and beyond and really just are so helpful to your company are people that are most like you. So those of you that don't have a core value set up in your company yet, I know there's some employees that you really hold dear and you like, and you can probably think, I like them because they're probably most like me, and they share my same values. Now it's your turn, and it's your opportunity to write those values down and decide, this is how I'm going to hire these employees going forward, because those employees are going to have your best interests at heart, and they're going to handle these customer service situations in a sensitive manner, so you can continue to service these customers and keep them as in a good relationship status. So these are the things I was thinking about today. The importance of just the customer service, guys. It's huge, and the timely communication of stuff that happens is huge as well. If you have something come in, or a complaint that comes in, and you wait for a day or even half the day to take care of it, that escalates the situation more and more every hour. And this is my opinion. But if you can jump on it quicker and take care of it quicker and have a system in place, so you're not guessing, oh, what's the best situation for this one? Have that system set up. It's going to make your life better. It's going to make your employees happier because they know how to expect and what to do. And it's going to make your clients a lot happier because they know, hey, you know what? I know they're not perfect, but every time they do mess up a little bit, they're going to take care of me. And they can have that confidence that you're going to be the guy that they're going to continue to go forward with, or gal. And they have confidence that you're going to just be with them for the long haul, and you're not there just to make a quick buck. So I need to make a quick transition, because the Pocatello Business Podcast is still being sponsored by Dell's Outdoor Advertising. These guys are amazing. Give them a holler. If you go and talk to them and you mention the podcast and you sign up for some billboard action, they're going to give you the first month for free, or your installation for free. And they also do have digital billboards going, I believe, northbound on I-15, coming into Pocatello. So there are so many opportunities with Dell's Outdoor Advertising to help benefit your business and keep your business in the top of mind of your potential customers. We will have a new sponsor to announce here in the episodes to come. I'm not going to do it quite yet, but I hope you guys got some good information out of this episode. Customer service is key. And I'm telling you, if you haven't thought about core values for your company yet, and you're still having the same issues you're having over and over again, and or the issues you had last year this time, it's probably a core values issue. And you probably need to put the core values down and go through some of these episodes and how I talked about how the importance of setting up your core values and how to set up your core values. Again, guys, appreciate you listening. Go down and subscribe, rate and review, and enjoy us, and look for us on Instagram as well. So until next episode, adios.
Congratulations on spending a couple minutes getting just a little bit smarter, having some fun, and supporting the Pocatello business community. If you are feeling the love, make sure to subscribe, rate, and review on iTunes, Stitcher, or wherever you are.